A Taoist story tells of an old man who accidentally fell into the river rapids leading to a high and dangerous waterfall. Onlookers feared for his life. Miraculously, he came out alive and unharmed downstream at the bottom of the falls. People asked him how he managed to survive. "I accommodated myself to the water, not the water to me. Without thinking, I allowed myself to be shaped by it. Plunging into the swirl, I came out with the swirl. This is how I survived." This Taoist story illustrates profound philosophical concepts related to adaptability, harmony with nature, and the principle of non-resistance. Here's the core lesson of the story. Flowing with the natural order, the old man's survival in the river rapids symbolizes the idea of harmonizing with the natural order of things rather than resisting or trying to control them. This is a central concept in Taoism, which emphasizes the importance of aligning oneself with the natural rhythms and patterns of life. Adaptability, the old man's ability to adapt to the water's flow, is a metaphor for the importance of flexibility and adaptability in life. Instead of struggling against the powerful currents, he allowed himself to be carried by them. This reflects the Taoist principle of Wu Wei, which can be translated as effortless action or non-action. It doesn't mean doing nothing, but rather acting in accordance with the natural flow of events. Non-resistance, the old man's approach of not opposing the water but instead allowing himself to be shaped by it, highlights the concept of non-resistance. Taoism teaches that resistance and forceful action often lead to unnecessary struggles and difficulties. By embracing the water's flow, he minimized the conflict and ultimately emerged unharmed. Egolessness, the old man's approach exemplifies a state of egolessness. He didn't let his ego dictate his actions or try to impose his will on the situation. Instead, he surrendered his individual desires and allowed himself to merge with the larger forces at play. Embracing change, the story underscores the inevitability of change and the impermanence of circumstances. The old man didn't cling to a fixed idea of how things should be but embraced the ever-changing nature of the river's flow. This aligns with the Taoist view that everything is in a constant state of flux. Living in harmony, the story encourages living in harmony with the world around us, rather than trying to dominate or control it. By adapting to the water's movement, the old man exemplifies the Taoist principle of finding balance and unity with nature. In essence, the story conveys the wisdom of aligning oneself with the natural course of events, adapting to change, and embracing the flow of life without unnecessary resistance. It invites readers to let go of rigid expectations and ego-driven desires, and instead cultivate a mindset of flexibility, acceptance, and harmonious engagement with the world.